Will you look at the size of this freaking box? I think this is the biggest box ever. All right, mission brief right there. You see that? Read it, don't read it. I suggest you read it. You might find something funny in there. So first up in the basic box, we've got the Rockigator Ultralight Series dry bag. If you spend any time in the outdoors at all, you know how valuable a good dry bag is. I normally use dry bags a lot when I go fishing. Also works great if you're camping and you need to hang your food up, roll it up, cinch it down, raise it up into a tree, you know, with a good distance from the trunk and stuff like that, so an animal has a lot of difficulty getting to it. Anything, improvised flotation device, water collection. If need be and you were okay with compromising this, you could poke small holes in this, make you an improvised water filter with charcoal and sand and stuff like that. Easily folded up to be packed away, small enough to go into cargo pocket, a back pocket, pocket in your jacket. Tons of uses. It's a freaking bag. It's kind of like a shamagi. Y'all remember that? And Rockigator makes a freaking awesome dry bag. So that is your first item. Second up in the basic box is a pretty freaking nifty light. This thing is great. It's got an adjustable arm on it, which is really cool. You can strap this to the bumper of your car when you're broke down on the side of the road. Maybe you've got an electrical issue and your hazard lights aren't running. Do the old strobe will catch somebody's attention as they're driving past so they don't run in the freaking back of you. Boom. Got yourself a headlamp. It's a ridiculous looking headlamp, but nonetheless, it's a headlamp. Put it in your belt loops. You got a light for when you need to go pee. You know, you can strap this to something and you can have it stay and, you know, not having to yell at your kid, hold the flashlight right, shining at whatever it is you need to shine at. I was the kid once holding the flashlight, helping dad, and I get it. And now I'm a dad and I've done the same thing. I'm sure many of you have experienced that as well. But as you can see here, we've got our solar panel. Right here on the side, you've got your power button. And there's your charge area there. Be a great thing to keep in your dry bag. Yeehaw. So that's your second item in the basic box. So the third item in the basic box is a SOG entrenching tool. Entrenching tools are super handy. You need a good one. I know for myself, there's been times where I had to move sand, mud, dirt, whatever to help get a stuck vehicle out of a sticky situation, or you need to dig something out. You don't never know if one day you're gonna have to dig a trench to get in. I mean, come on. Let's say you made a bushcraft camp with a natural shelter that you can have a fire inside and you need better airflow coming into your fire pit. Create an air channel that comes in to help feed your fire. And you gotta dig a hole to drop a deuce. I keep going into like using the bathroom in this video for some reason. Very solid lockup on here, even when I've been banging around and stuff like that. It hadn't, like, the nut hasn't backed off on me at all. So you've got obviously your different angles that you can do. Nice solid wide handle that you can get your paws into even when you're wearing gloves. Some of them there's not enough space if you got a decent sized hand to really get your hand in there. You're only using like 2/3 of your hand or whatever and get a hot spot on your hand. So really nice edging on here. You got a sawtooth area right here, which isn't necessarily going to be great for sawing, but it is great for biting into things to help get it going so you can flip it over to the other side and finish it off. And I'm talking about roots. Roots are a real pain in the butt when you're digging, right? You can use this abrasive side here, this saw side here, start getting down into the meat of that root, get out of that hard exterior, and then you can finish it off by chopping it this way. Of course, if you want to, you can take a file or any other type of implement, kind of make this edge nice and sharp. Works even better that way. Really compact, like so, and goes into your pouch right there. So now it's time for the advanced box. And in the advanced box this month, we've got a tool that has become one of the most used tools in this house. The Fix-It Sticks Hunting and Shooting Edition. Oh, easy, easy. So it's this really cool multi-tool right here that can go in your pack, cargo pocket. You just pull these two ends out. Take this and it's got magnets in it. You can snap that down just like that. Now you got a T-handle tool. So you can get very good torque with this. I mean, amazing torque with this. Absolutely great. And if you have to get more torque, it does have these flat edges here, so you can grab a wrench or anything like that, put it on here and even get more torque if you need to do so. One of the best multi-tools I've ever used. I've absolutely loved this. So it weighs 4.9 ounces. Bits include a 2.5 millimeter, 3, 4, and 5 millimeter T10, 15, 20, and 25, and 30. 1/8 inch, 5/64, 3/32, and 5/32, and 3/16 hex drivers, slotted number 5s, and Phillips number 1 driver on here. And again, if you've got one on here that you don't ever use and you've got another that you use a lot, all you gotta do is just push it up, pull it out, and put another one in there of your choice. No big deal. It's a flexible holder, so there's, you know, it's got rounded edges. It doesn't aggravate you in your pocket if that's where you want to carry it. Oh yeah, and if you look in your box, you'll see a coupon from those guys where you can get a discount on adding to that if you want to. This is why this freaking box is so big. We're going into the Pro box. These things are great right here. Oh, that box is going to tip over. Who needs a Pelican case anymore? Con case is where it's at. Number one, affordability. Number two, the build quality is, in my opinion, probably superior than Pelican is. I need a bigger table. Boom, con case. Got these nice big freaking strong latches here. It's got reinforcement where you can put a lock on there. You open that dude up, nice big area right here. You can put a lot of stuff in this. And it's got the pick and foam type foam in here. It'll fit whatever it is securely. Knives, firearms, camera gear, expensive tools, freaking jewelry. I don't know. You can put whatever you want in this. It's freaking great. The shock resistance is IK08. The material is engineered plastic. Dust and water protection level is IP67. Con case, Rampage, the most quality box out there for the money. So now it's time for the Pro Plus box. And this month, we got a really cool fixed blade knife designed by Russ Comer. If you know anything about Russ Comer, he designs a lot of really cool knives. Designs with Fox, with CRKT are the two that come to mind, and the two that I wrote down in here when it came to mind. But he's an avid outdoorsman, fishing, hunting, the whole 9 yards. Spent time out in the Alaskan wilderness, things like that. Really fell in love with knives, started designing them. Purpose built for those types of situations, like working knife, for hunting, fishing, you know, the whole gamut, right? This is a design that he did for Razorback. So we got a Razorback knife here that's designed by Russ Comer. So Razorback's the company that made the that utility knife that was so popular a while back that we did. Got a Razorback sticker right here that you can put on your con case. We've got a little cloth right here so you can wipe your blade down, and then we've got the blade itself. A really cool looking design on the sheath right there. Pretty cool. So there's your sheath. It's got a clip here on the top. It's got holes so you can strap it however you like or anything like that. So let's look at the knife. Oh yeah. There's your knife right there. Beautiful knife. Feels really good in the hand. When I first saw this knife as a sample and held it, I was like, yep. This is one of those knives. This is one of those knives that when you put it in your hand, you're like, okay, I like it. Check it out. Look at that knife. Ain't it nice? That's a pretty knife right there. Look at it. Really, really grippy jimping right there. I really like that. So full tang, G10 scales. It's got texturing on it. Feels amazing. It's not a thick knife and it's not a thin knife. It's like right in that perfect zone in the middle. Great knife for cleaning fish in the wild. Obviously, any skinning tasks or anything like that. Super sharp. D2 steel. Got this kind of green, black on the G10 there. On a stone wash finish. So it's called the Canyon. I don't know if I said that or not. So it's the Razorback Canyon. It's got a flat grind to it, sticky sharp. Yeah, that dude's pretty damn sharp. Nice and straight, just, that's a quality knife right there. The way this is designed right here, it fits very, very good in the hand. It just feels comfortable, it feels natural, it feels like it's supposed to be there. This will be a great companion for your hip when you're out in the woods, especially hunting or fishing or doing any of those types of activities. Sheath is well built, got a hole in the bottom, so you could use that as an improvised water filter. I did a video on that a while back. Y'all can check those out of how to use a sheath as a water filter. just might be a contender to some of my favorites right there. So that's mission 110 of Battlebox, folks. Holy smokes, this was a cool box. So if you'd like to find out more about Battlebox, you can go to battlebox.com. You can hit the What's in the Box tab. You can look at all missions from this one, 110, all the way down to mission 1. Get an idea of how we do things. For those of you that are subscribers, don't forget about the Battle Vault. In your booklet, there is a QR code, deals that you will not see anywhere else for all sorts of outdoor cool gadgetry. Adding stuff to that weekly, it is becoming a freaking powerhouse for all sorts of things. Like I want you to go to it so you can see what's in there. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's freaking awesome. Also, don't forget about the members only page on Facebook. If you are a subscriber and you're not involved with that, if you're on Facebook, you're missing out. Lots of really cool stuff goes on there. Giveaways, trading, great community. Everybody's really cool. Everybody, you know, really enjoys talking about their gear and how they use it and blah, blah, blah. It's freaking awesome. You need to be a part of that. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like, comment down below, share with your friends, hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. I post videos weekly. And of course, you can follow on social media, the TikToks, the Instagrams, whatever one you're on, we're on it too. So look up Battlebox and follow us there. And I'll see you next month with mission 111. Love you, mean it. Bye. I like this one. I'm keeping this one. Who am I kidding? Oh yeah, I can get all 5 of them. Oh yeah, and if you like this video, check out this one right here. You might like that one too. Okay, bye.